All right, so let's dive into these problems and solutions here. All right, so first off, we got to go through the question itself. All right, so given an integer array num sorted in non-decreasing order, that means increasing order. Remove a non-decreasing order also means there could be some equal data, right? Because non-decreasing simply means it's increasing or equivalent data. Remove the duplicates in place such that each unique element appears only once, and the relative order of the elements should be kept in the same. The return number of unique elements in nums. All right, so there are two conditions you got to follow here, but eventually you need to return k. All right, okay. So now, all right, so I'm going to simply just delete all of these here. All right. And then we're going to dive into the sample case here. So the sample case here, I have 1, 1, 2, and the return output is going to be 2 because it is supposed to be 1 and 2, right? Unique numbers. And the modified array is going to be 1 and 2 and whatever rest, right? Good. And let's check out these one here. So this is a good samples here. So 0, I'm going to remove the mark here. I have 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and a 4 here, right? So the ideal result is going to be this. So I'm going to try whatever I could match up with this result here. So logically speaking, I'm going to have an I pointer here and also a J pointers here, right? Okay. I'm going to also have a result. So I'm going to call these, maybe I'm going to call these a box. All right, okay. So all right, so first of all, and a box is controlled basically by J. All right. So first of all, and when do I append the data into the box is whenever is AI not equal, not equals to what? Not equal to B. All right, so B is this array here. All right, okay. And apparently 0 equals 0, right? So I do not add it in. And then I'm going to push J forward. So next one is going to be 0 and 0. So they're the same. So I'm not going to add it in. And then J is at this position. So 0 and 1, they're different, right? So if that is true, I'm going to add AI, whatever in. So in terms of this term, AI is 0, right? Okay. And if that is true, I also do what? I also update I's value by J's value, right? Okay. So there are two operations here. So therefore, I would be moved here, right? Okay. And then keep doing this. And then J's here, right? Okay. And all the way here. So, and then I'm going to execute this command here and put 1 here. And then I'm going to also jump I's value here. Then I'll be just keep doing it. So now I have J's here, right? Okay, so 2 and 3, they're not equal. So I put a 2 in. And jump I here and all the way to 4 here. So I put 3 here. But in the last round, right? So I is at this position and there's no such data following, right? So, but 4 is a unique data. So we have something empty here. So how would we fill out this blank? That is basically we're using box period pushback. Um, that is going to be what? That is going to be the array of the last data here, n minus 1. So we have that. So overall, this is going to be the mechanism of these algorithms here. So first off, I'm going to have n equals nums period size, okay? And then I'm going to have a vector. Vector is going to be integer, and this is going to be res, okay? Or I guess you can call that a box, all right? I guess that's a good name here. And then I need to have a loop here, right? So this is going to be J loop here and a J less than N, right? And a J increments. Okay. And in the meanwhile, I do need to have another pointers here. So this is my I pointers here, right? Okay. And all I need to do just, well, migrate or convert my mathematical logic into computer science code here. So as the agreements, so if if nums of something not equals to something, right? So this is the agreement. Okay. And then we do something here, right? Okay. And apparently it is if I not equals to j, definitely. And then what do we do? So basically we have a box period of push back. We're going to push back what? We're going to push back AI. AI simply means nums of I, right? Good. And in the meanwhile, we also have another operations here, which is I, so value updated by j, right? Good. I guess this is all we need here. And then eventually we need to have the box period of push back. Well, we need to push back nums of n-1, which is the last agreement here. And because we need to also sort these array first, so lastly, so we are going to have these, I guess for this part, I'm going to use a k, all right? Definitely you can use I, but well, sometimes I don't want to confuse you. So this is k here. And a k less than what? So now we're using box period size, right? Okay, and then k increments. Okay, nice and easy. And then nums of what? Nums of k would be modified by box of k. All right. And then eventually we need to return something, right? So if you remember, okay, we need to return something. But if you watch closely, all right, k is exactly the number of data here, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 5, right? There's a 5. So therefore, all we need to do is what? Just to return box period aside. That's all good, right? Okay. And then let's give it a go. Let's see what is going on. And yeah, and submit, and we get the correct answer perfectly, right? Good. As you can see, it's all about the logic here. So if you got the logic correctly, right, you get everything. Okay, good. So now I want you to go over and read through these solutions carefully, line by line. Most important thing is I want you to basically maybe present this result orally, right? You want to speak out, you want to talk about this solution, and just as what I did. Okay, I finished this question while I am talking, right? So I talk, and I were talking, I were programming, I were thinking, I were also talking to you, right? So it's like multi-dimension, utilize your brain power, right? Okay. But this is very important. This is very important. If you simply just program without talking, you didn't fully use your brain, right? If you can talk, if you can program, if you can do yada yada at the same time, you are brilliant, right? Okay. This is how do you train your brain. Makes sense, right? Good. So now, okay, I'm going to stop sharing these